Well, hello. How are we doing, folks? Happy Sunday. Sunday fun days. Once and upon us on this there is upon us once again. Hope you're having a wonderful week and a spiffing weekend, as they say. Yes, I hope the week finds you well. So, what have I been up to this week? A bit of working on Long Time Dead, which I know I did talk about last week. But this week I've got a bit of a better excuse, and that is that what is going on with me today? Anyway, it is a clear segue into today's writing tip, and I think I'll title that "Take More Photos" or "Do Your Research Better." Now, I know I've touched on researching your books in the past, but this is a very live tip for you because I've just come across it really today. So, as you'll be aware, if you've been following me and watching my videos, that I recently went around Europe. I went to Sweden, Denmark, Germany, Czech Republic, and Poland. And my novel, The Long Time Dead, will feature the UK, Holland, or the Netherlands, beg your pardon, and then go to Poland and Ukraine. So at the moment I'm writing some stuff in Poland, and I want to include some authentic Polish restaurants that I visited. One in particular I really liked. So I went to my phone, I thought no problem, I've taken loads of photos, and I will just say that something, just a slight diversion here. When I went on holiday this time, I've been on previous holidays and I take so many photos, and you find that half the stuff, like you go to the Grand Canyon, let's say, I've been there, lovely place, well worth a visit, but the whole time you're like, and I find actually, rather than just sitting and taking the view in, and a memory photo is better than anything. Actually, half the time I'm looking through the lens of my camera, just jump on YouTube or look at a photo online if you're going to do that. I mean, so I actually tried now to cut back on the photos, the amount of photos I take when I'm on a holiday. And also I noticed that, especially scenery, which is particularly nice to take photos of, is actually the least that I look at. Even when I do go back through holiday photos, let's say in 5 years' time or 10 years' time, I often skip past the scenery ones. I'll stop. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Oh yeah, there's me with some friends. There's me with the people I met on holiday, and they tend to get more the longer looks. So I have tried to curtail that a little bit and just enjoy being in the moment when I'm abroad. But back to today's writing tip, that's actually backfired, because as I went onto my camera and onto my photos to look back through the holidays of the photos, I was absolutely adamant that I had photographed every square inch of the restaurants that I had in mind to use in my novel. So I knew everything, what they looked like here, what they looked like there, the cutlery, the tablecloths, the menus, and not so much the people, because obviously you don't want to use real people, so you kind of stay away from that. But and you don't include it all, but what you want to do is have enough to pick from. So you might select the tablecloths; they might be particularly interesting or something. The character goes in. You just draw the attention to one or two things just to give it that nice little spice of detail and reality. So I went there and photographed hardly anything. So what? I was like, I did photograph a menu that I wanted. Did not photograph another menu that I could have sworn I had, and a sign outside. I just, so I've been on the internet, and I've been kind of downloading menus, having a look, and on Google Maps and all sorts, so just to try and fill in the blanks a little bit. But that is today's writing tip. So if you are going to base it on somewhere real and you do go there, make sure you take plenty of photographs of what you're going to be including in your book, particularly. And I say this as a warning because I had in mind there, when I was on holiday, that I was going to be doing some of this, that I thought, right, I'm going to put one of these restaurants in my book. And I went to a few, So you know, places where you already got in mind. You're going to make you photograph every square inch kind of thing. It will take a lot more. And don't forget to get the in particular details, because it's things like that really kind of bring it alive for the reader. Like I say, you do not want War and Peace description. You don't go in there and say, oh, the cutlery's like this, the table's like this, the chair's like that, or they're this high, the food was this and took this long and that happened and this happened, the ceiling's lovely and the lights are nice. They're just going to get bored. You pick something, one or two little bits that just bring the scene to life. And of course, if you are based on somewhere real, if you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say it. So you need to stay away from that. Just don't mention it. So you'll only see positive things, because that's certainly not fair to the business. So yeah. And the reason why I do that is because if you thriller readers, any thriller readers out there will know that thrillers are often based in reality or around reality. Obviously fictionalized. Fictionalized events of real things that happens, and it does help. It really does bring things to life, and it's great fun. Going around. If you can actually go, oh, I can actually go and visit that place. And it is like that, or it does look a bit like this, or whatever, or that's where my character sat, and that's where this scene happened, and things like that. It can be a nice little bit of fun for people who are fans of your work. So look, I think I'll wrap it up there, and I hope you're having a wonderful work. Of course, I'm saying that. I keep saying that front, back, and everywhere, don't I? But there, yeah. So look. Look after yourselves, folks, and I shall speak again. We shall speak again, sorry. Messing up the end, there we go. Okay, bye-bye.